Montreal hasn't been playing very good at home, so you figure they're going to put in a really good effort today, especially considering the loss against Tampa the other night.
Stop! He's already dead.
And knowing how much is on the line currently. Someone in the comments said that they can't remember the last time Montreal has put on such a roller coaster ride. They might be right in the macro sense of things, but remember this in the micro sense of things?
For further review, the puck did cross the goal line completely.
There you go. There we go.
They reviewed Gallagher's goal. They said it was a good goal. And then moments later, they said, never mind, it's a bad goal.
It was a mistake in the communication. The puck never crossed the goal line.
Oh, jeez.
No goal.
Anyway, the Montreal Canadiens played the Devils today at home at the Bell Center. Let's talk about it.
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something.
So it's now like, oh, I got a bubble in my throat. It's now like 8 o'clock. You probably know the outcome of the game today. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not looking good, but that's okay. You know what? That's okay. They set out to be in the mix at this time of the season. They were certainly in the mix. They're still in the mix. I mean, they're not officially eliminated or anything like that. It's just, you know, the writing's on the wall. They're not trying like they used to. They lost Gooley. They lost Heineman. Montembeault is not performing. Dobesh can't just get shutouts every single game. But all that is okay. You know what else is okay? Subscribing to this channel. These segues are getting lazier and lazier. With this rough patch, we haven't exactly been growing. So if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. This is the type of content I put out all the time, except usually it's a lot more positive. But I really think I owe it to you guys to tell it to you straight, especially for this video. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good things happening and a lot of good news came from this game as well.
Thinking about the muscle on paper, boy. Wishing he'd come by and bring me some good news.
So let's jump right into it, and we start where we always start, the lineup. So our forwards for today: Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Newhook, Doc, Anderson, Beck, Dvorak, Gallagher, Laine, Evans, Armia. Our defensive pairings: Matheson, Carrier, Hudson, Mailloux, Xhekaj, Savard, and in net, Montembeault. I suppose it makes sense to talk about this right here, but it's great seeing Mailloux and Beck being implemented into the lineup for this length of time. This definitely gets them a solid start and wears off a little bit of the greenness, especially if I think that both individuals will be in the starting lineup next season. That's my honest opinion. Things could change. It depends on how well they do during camp, but I really truly do think that they'll both be playing for the Montreal Canadiens starting next season. So the puck drops and things feel different already. Newhook and Anderson are trying to make something happen. Those two individuals have been trying really hard over the past little while, although they haven't had that much success. Newhook certainly has been having success, but in the big picture, this has not been a great season for Newhook. Then we see Hudson try to make something happen with Devo, and then Beck trying to make something happen with Devo. I'd love to see some sort of a stat of the success rate between individuals trying to make a play work with Devo versus Devo trying to make a play work with individuals. I really think if he was just setting people up, he might be a successful forward on the team. So you're seeing a lot of good momentum from the Habs. You're seeing a lot of opportunities crop up, which is strange because what happens next completely flies in the face of all that.
Chips it in deep. Tatar on top. Bratt score!
That's Jesper Bratt scoring. What happened here, of course, was Savard missed his opportunity to gain possession. Tatar picks it up behind the net. Of course, it's Tatar. It's always somebody that used to play on the Habs. And Xhekaj kind of gets caught puck watching, but I wouldn't fully say that it's his fault because it gets put in front for Bratt and nobody's really there to say anything about it. Still in the first, Evans and Armia are hooking up to make a dangerous play, but they're not rewarded. And then we see Matheson smack Bratt in the face for getting that goal earlier. Again, still in the first, Savard almost gets a strange bounce. Puck trickles towards the net, but doesn't hit the net. Allen is out to clear the puck, but has to turn around quickly because it looks like it's gonna bounce in. We're gonna see some more from the Evans and Armia show. Armia springs Evans, He gets a good chance, but blocker saved by Allen. Haven't heard too much from Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slav, but we do see a little burst getting closer near the end of the first. First. Why do I always accidentally rhyme? But that's how the first is going to end. 1-0 for the Devils. Shots are 8-8. So a pretty even game despite the score being 1-0. Canadiens did get a lot of high danger opportunities. So second period, puck drops. The puck is turned over in the offensive zone. Holla is taking it down the ice, but Lane Hudson says, no way, you're not going anywhere further with that. Then our old pal, Jonathan Honda Civic, gets caught holding. This is their opportunity. Can they make power play one click again? And they do get set up in the zone. They kind of make things work, but ultimately they don't get a goal. Anderson then gets sprung, a big chance, but no luck on the backhand. And then still in period number 2, Paul Cotter is going to make it 2-0 for the Devils.
And up top, wrist shot, stop, rebound, follow-up try, score. Cotter falling down.
Jonathan Honda Civic is going to the penalty box again. Another opportunity for a power play. This is right near the end of the second period. They don't get really any opportunities. Hudson puts one shot on goal, but that's it. The period is going to end. It's 2-0 New Jersey. Habs now have 22 shots, and New Jersey only has 15. They're doing a good job at suppressing New Jersey, and they're doing a good job at putting pucks on net. Another silver lining. The third period starts, and Hughes is going to make it 3-0.
By Hughes and Pratt. Hughes shot, score. What a rocket up top, and Jack.
That's how bad the power play went, because this was nearly a shorthanded goal. There was not really any great opportunities on that power play. But then we see Evans and Armia again trying to make things happen. I mean, these two, you got to hand it to them. And then again, you see them trying to make things happen shorthanded, as they do. But it can't just be all Armia and Evans. Somebody needs to do something, and somebody does do something.
Defenseman.
Harris out the door as well.
Up top, Hughes score! This time it's Luke Hughes.
Luke Hughes scores on Montembeault, a real muffin from above the circle. Unobstructed, put that in. I'm sure Montembeault would like to have that one back. Not a good game for Samuel Montembeault. Martin St. Louis looking back at the goal, and he's like, oof. Time is ticking down. You're thinking, just give us something. Lane Hudson makes a Galaxy Brain stretch pass to Owen Beck at the blue line. Beck goes in. He's a little flat-footed, but he gets to the net before the defenders and is taken down. That's going to be a penalty shot. Could Owen Beck's first goal be on a penalty shot?
Owen Beck in on Jake Allen. Beck shot. What a stop! Allen stones him.
No, it can't. At least not this one. So that's going to be the game. 4-0 for the Devils. Jake Allen secures his 4th shutout of the season. 2 shutouts in the last 4 games. Got a 2.56 goals against average, 0.912 percentage. Geez, it would be if we had a goaltender like that on the team, you know? Oh. Okay, so let's talk about silver linings. They got how many shots on net? So they had 34 shots on net. They only allowed New Jersey to get 22 shots on net. And New Jersey, they can rack up the shots. So they did have some offensive punch, and they protected their goaltender well, although their goaltender didn't really come out for them. Owen Beck continues to impress. This was another return to a very visible game. There are also plays where he managed to keep the puck in the zone, creating opportunities for his line mates. I like his game, and he can battle hard for the puck in the corners. And defensively, I see him getting out of the zone quite often. Do I want to talk about the bad stuff? I think we all know what the bad stuff are. Montembeault didn't have a very good game. Patrick Laine is now, I believe, 7 games with 0 points. He's getting, I think, limited time on the ice. And when he's out there, he's not looking good. He had just slightly more time than Owen Beck on the ice, but he was invisible, except when he's seen him sandbagging it in the defensive zone. I could go on, but I feel bad for throwing Laine under the bus that bad. Like, I feel like I'm just exposing him, but it's true. He needs to pick it up. You can't be the team that is paid the best, provide the worst results, and also be a detriment to the team. Like right now, I'm hating what I'm seeing from him. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think it stings because his story was so inspiring this season, and we're just seeing the story just completely crumble, fall apart. We're going to meet back here tomorrow. I'm going to do a video, and I hope I really hope that it's going to be a different tone, something back in the W category. Like it's so disappointing. And I didn't even really have the best day either. My son is visiting my mother-in-law, and I miss him. I know that sounds strange because he's always here, but I guess that's just it. When, you know, your son is always with you, he's gone, you're going to miss him. It is nice to have somebody, you know, watch your kids and have that responsibility taken away for a little bit so that you could just relax. But I miss him. I don't know. I just miss him. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Like the video. It helps me out with search results. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.